Hey YouTube, so this video is going to be about, I'm essentially just going to put a commentary, well, how I feel about Asian Doll and Cuban Doll having an altercation at one of these nightclubs. So I was watching, I was scrolling down the internet and I saw a video, it was like the aftermath of, I guess, Asian Doll had an encounter where Asian Doll's entourage had an encounter with Cuban Doll, and Cuban Doll, it was the aftermath of Cuban Doll spraying them with mace. So, I just wanted to say that when they go to these little hosting events, and let's say that Asian Doll, and then she saw Cuban Doll, she doesn't like Cuban Doll, and Cuban Doll doesn't like her, but um, Asian Doll is a little problematic in my opinion, and I'm gonna put pictures of them, so I hope that it's in between videos. But Asian Doll is like more aggressive, and she was the original rapper, so everything that Asian Doll writes, that's really her style. You know, Cuban Doll is like a byproduct of Asian Doll. So Cuban Doll is like basically Asian Doll's son. So, cuz when I first started listening to female rap, I've heard and before even Megan Thee Stallion even got famous, I was listening to her too. So all these little female rappers, they started blowing up. Megan Thee Stallion was rapping way before like Never and the 1501, mixtape. So she been freestyling and going to ciphers. Her mother was a rapper. So that being said, I just wanted to put that in there. But Asian Doll, she could be so much better if like if she didn't go out to try to fight anyone. Remember, she's the same person that fought Rico Nasty and Bally Baby. So this when do we get to a point where we just stop letting these little things and these little, because really I think it's the entourage, instigating and causing the problems, because I don't see why they can't just get squashed the beef and get over it. Because at Cupid Doll, she only had beef since when she was beefing with the Rocky Bad chick. She put a diss out on her. Rocky Bad diss Molly Brazy. So really, she got into a beef with her and put a hit out on her. And then y'all remember when she put Rocky Bad in the cage. So I mean, I just maybe I was trying to put a flashback, but yeah, she put Rocky Bad in a cage and then took her chain, and then she even booked she went out, Cuban Doll went out of her way to book her and put her in a cage like a dog and embarrassed her, and it made me lost a lot of respect for Cuban Doll, because it's like, Cuban Doll, you can't just, and then you can't just fight her, or you can't just let it be, or just sneak diss her. Like, we have to get to the point, like, these women are like doing like some drug lord shit, like calling hits out on women, and it's like, it is not that serious. These men aren't even doing all that shit, calling hits out on motherfuckers, putting them in cage. And she was even dissing like a person that's like really got a lot of power in Detroit, Chicago, and his name was Trick Trick. She's like, who the fuck is Trick Trick? You can go suck a dick. And she even had a song. It's called Playing with the Right Bitch. Bitch, I got money. I don't want to hear no sneak dissing from you, honey. It sounded good, but she sneak dissing like a Jay Prince of Chicago, of Detroit. Like, you don't, if you from Texas, bitch, you don't say nothing about no Jay Prince, bitch. Your fucking, bitch, you're off with your motherfucking head. Like, bitch, do not play with no Jay Prince. Do not play with no person in power, and this, and she was doing all this little reckless shit, and then she just kind of calmed the fuck down. Cuban Doll was like, "Nah, bitch, I ain't finna be doing all this shit no more." She kind of over the years, she kind of dialed down because she was sitting there calling hits on Rocky bad. But Asian Doll, when they hosted this, they should have known y'all had a feud. See, whoever hosted put y'all like book both of y'all, cause I know what they do. They give y'all a deposit. Y'all get the first 5,000 or 10,000, however much you get, and then after you complete the show, you get the last bit of it. Like you may get, like, they may give you a deposit before you show. I mean, when you first show up, or before or prior, and then after you complete the show, then you get the rest of the deposit, right? So they should have known that Cuban and Asian Doll were beefing, and whoever did that just, like, come on, like, you don't book Asian Doll and Cuban Doll. You don't book like Molly B and Rocky B. Like, come on. And it's, females are different than men. Females hold beef. Like, they hold beef like for years. Like, y'all ever heard that song by um Cardi B? She's like, when before she got famous, she's like, if you beef, we gonna beef forever. If a bitch beef with me, we gonna beef forever. Rain down on that bitch twice. You know me, Cardi B. We gonna be forever. So females really be beefing like more worse than men. Females really, like, they have so much hate that they will like literally kill each other and like be okay with that. While men could, it could be a whole catalog of men. It could be Lil Jon, Lil Zay Zay. I'm just making up rappers' names, and they don't. Lil Zay Zay don't like Lil Jon, but Lil Jon's like, hey, let's get this money, but we don't have to fuck with each other. And they put a rap song out, and they keep it pushing, because it's really all it is about is money. So you're not, you don't have to like these people. I'm not saying like, but in a work environment, you need to get, like, let's say you're at a work environment, you're at a call center, and you don't like this girl named Kalinda or Serena, and so you work, or you're cordial, but at the end of the day you get paid. So it's like, the icon, when I used to work at a convenience store, and when I used to work there, I used to didn't like a lot of people, but I did not let that get in the way of my money. At the end of the day, I'm getting paid hourly. So that's what they, when you, Asian Doll, if you see this video, which you're probably not, don't let these little hoes get in the way of your money. Like, because you're going to be the one with the charge. Remember, colorism, you're going to be the one that's looking like a bad guy. You're of a darker complexion. You're a beautiful girl, and it's going to be you against Cuban Doll, and they're going to pick Cuban Doll. They're going to be like, oh, Cuban Doll, and from the looks of it, it looks like you're the aggressor. It looks like you're the one that's instigated it. So that's what it looks like on the video. It looks like, because you're talking all that shit, and she maced you. But by law, she can always say, oh, I maced her because she ran up. I felt threatened. I maced her. So by law, legally, you have to think about law. You are a celebrity now. Whether you like it or not, like, if you still want your, like, you can't be just fighting bitches. You fought Rico Nasty, and you already fought Bally Baby, and those weren't even fighters. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I don't want nothing to happen to you. I really want you to get farther in life. And before I even knew a Cuban Doll, I knew there was an Asian Doll. I knew, I was listening to you like in 2016 when I was in Georgia, and I was pretending, and I was in the closet, and I was like listening to all these girl rappers coming up. I was listening to you. I was listening to Bally Baby. I was listening to everyone. Jessica Dime, Megan the Stallion, and the when Megan the Stallion, she was just called the Stallion. So, and I actually, yeah. So that's how I got into listening to female rap. And it just was like so rare to hear a female. I was tired of listening to Nicki Minaj. I was tired of hearing the same verses, the same, the songs of the 2016, bees in the trap, and I bees in the trap. But I wanted, and it was either I was listening to Remy Ma, I was listening to all female rappers. So yeah, y'all watch the video, y'all leave a commentary, and I will see y'all in the next video.